She's the leader of your party, she's the Prime Minister, and Robert Peston has just told us this morning on this programme that she will not resign. Is that the right decision, do you think?
Well, of course it is. I want her to stay on. I think she has every right to stay on. She has considerably more seats at her command than the Labour Party does, although, as we've heard, they did rather better than they were expecting, and Mr Corbyn attracted quite a lot of support, particularly from students and young people. And it looks as if the Conservatives are going to have enough seats to be able to govern on our own without needing any coalition or any reliance on other parties.
But come off it,
vote
Mr
by
Redwood.
vote. Some other people might well want to support us anyway.
Mr Redwood,
so I think she
listen,
has every entitlement to be our Prime Minister, and I want her to do so because, as you rightly pointed out, we're just a few days away from some very important negotiations.
Yeah.
The great
Redwood,
news from the
let me jump
Brexit
in.
point of view is that, of course, Labour and the Conservatives had almost identical propositions on Brexit. Both parties said we must
Mr. Redwood,
honour
can I jump
and
in?
respect the wishes of the British people in the referendum. And both
Mr.
parties
Redwood.
said that we couldn't, of course, stay in the single market.
Mr. Redwood,
we
can
want
you
the
hear
best
me?
possible access. We want all sorts
Can
of
you hear me?
collaborations and friendly agreements.
Hello?
But we can't stay
Redwood,
in the legal
stop
structure
talking.
of the single market.
Thank you. That's all very well and good, but the truth is, Theresa May called the snap election to strengthen her position with her own party and the electorate to take us into these negotiations. That position has been catastrophically weakened. The European leaders we're now negotiating with see her as absolutely damaged, broken goods. And surely it's not in the interest of the country for somebody who's been so roundly humiliated to now try and limp on when we have such incredibly important negotiations.
Well, I don't call getting 43% of the vote and having the most seats in the House of Commons being humiliated. And as I've just been explaining, the British public had another very clear choice. In a way, this general election was a rerun of the referendum campaign. The Liberal Democrats made it so. And they said, vote for us, the Liberal Democrats. We don't believe in Brexit. We'll give you a second referendum. We'll be able to cancel the whole deal. And they did extremely badly. The public poured out to vote for either the Conservatives or the Labour
Dems
Party.
have increased the number of seats than on the last election, and you're talking about Theresa May throwing away a parliamentary majority to become a minority government. I mean, this is in no way can this be described as a success tactically by this Prime Minister who promised, let's not forget, strong and stable government. You can't describe this as strong or stable. It's not even majority government.
You're putting words into my mouth that I never uttered. What I was saying was that over 80% of the UK electors who voted for the two main parties who both say we must get on and do the Brexit deal. And we both want rather similar Brexit deals, other than the issue about migration. We both said we want open access, free trade, as we've got at the moment. And why wouldn't they want that? Because it would help them even more than it helps us. And we both said we're not leaving Europe, we're just leaving the EU, and all these other collaborations, the academic collaborations, research collaborations, and so forth, can and should carry on. So I think there's a very, very strong mandate for our Prime Minister. And of course, it should be the leader with the most seats in the House of Commons who can win the necessary votes. And Theresa May is in that position today.